I can see that it's working here. Only... Okay. Now it's working? I hope so. Ah, yeah, now it's working. Now it is working, sorry. Finally. Finally, I made it. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Yaro Subaru. Yeah. Sorry about what happened. Okay. Male or female? Of course, female. Right? What name would you like to give your character? Of course, it's 남자. Start. Last question to Lamja before the game starts. Do you have a printer on hand made available for the game? Why? At 1 or 2 points in the game, you have the option to print out the game material. I don't need. But this will not be necessary if you decide to choose no now. No. Your choice has been saved. The last secret begins. Okay. Chapter 0000. Dream. No sound? No dance. Hamburg, Germany. Do I need to click? She must have been watching me when I went to bed on that seemingly normal, carefree summer evening. Okay. Ooh. What's that QR code here? She must have been watching us. Even before then, maybe all throughout the school vacation. Oh my god, terrifying. Me and my friends. But I didn't know anything about it yet. I was just looking forward to tomorrow, a special day. I had no idea how special the day would be. That I had been chosen. That we had been chosen. Nice. If I had known all that, I certainly wouldn't have been able to sleep. But instead, I just thought about the upcoming tournament and closed my eyes. Oh, maybe that upcoming tournament is Go tournament. Maybe, yeah. What happened next? Oh, some mysterious girl with pink hair. Chapter 0001, Go Tournament. I like it. Go Tournament, I need to save it. Do you see? Go board here. Lamja, get up. Didn't you want to go to the Go Tournament today? Is the music too loud? Music volume a little bit lower. That? What happened? Where is that girl? The pink hair. There's no girl here. Only your mom. Maybe it was just a dream? I don't know. It was all weird. I woke up and there was this strange girl with pink hair. And then it felt like someone was fiddling around in my head and everything was so real. Weird. Well, I hope you don't dye your hair pink too. Yeah, that's our mom, horse archers. Say hello to your mom. Hi, mom. Mm. Don't worry, I'm not into the Barbie look. But to be honest, I want to dye my hair pink one someday. Yeah, I've dyed my hair in various colors, but I haven't tried pink. Uh, oh yeah. Mm. For your information, yeah, mm, I'm I'm a girl in this game. I chose girl, but in that case, I'm reassured. After breakfast, it was time to pick up Maylin. Oh, Maylin. The name sounds like she is Chinese, right? She lived in the same neighborhood and also played Go. What does that mean? That means I play Go and she plays Go as well, right? Without this Chinese board game, we might never have become friends. Awesome. And without Go, ooh, we would never have gotten ourselves into this strange adventure. Oh, this is Mei. Hello, Tanamja. Slept well? It was fine. And yourself? Of course I did. I have to be fit for the tournament today. Oh, so we are gonna play in the tournament. Yeah. My mother almost didn't let me go today. Why? Did something happen? A few weeks ago, she heard that 4 high school students disappeared without a trace in her hometown. Oh my god. That's terrible. Well, China's a big place, so there's bound to be some crime, although this time it was a bit strange because all news about it had been censored on the Chinese internet. Is it weird? Isn't it something usual in China? But anyway, 안녕하세요, 펑크님. 너무 오래간만이에요. 너무 오랜만입니다. 아, 이거 저기 뭐지? 더 라스트 시크릿이라고 스팀에 있는 비주얼 노벨인데, 예, 바둑 두는 애들이 주인공으로 나온다 그래서 해보는 중이에요. But anyway, that wasn't even the real problem. What was it then? The 4 of them were on their way to a Go tournament. Oh my god. And now you can imagine, of course, what my dear mom made of it. So don't go to that Go tournament. Maylin, don't go to the Go tournament or you'll be kidnapped too. Bingo! I bet if she ever read somewhere that most people die in bed, we'd all have to sleep on the floor by then. Right you are. At least you managed to get yourself out of your predicament. 예, 이제 비주얼 노볼까지. It was hard work, I must say. Anyway, do we pick up Karina on the way? Karina? I'm on the next level. That's a good idea, since she's going with us for the first time today. 오늘 같이 가는 a new friend, or maybe an old friend, but going to a Go tournament for the first time. Karina went to the same school as Maylin and me. She had just taken up a Go a few weeks ago, so she is a beginner. So in this game, we have at least 3 Go players. Me, Maylin, and Karina. And it was her very first tournament. We went outside and I texted Karina that we would meet her at the bus stop. On the way there, we basked in the warmth of the morning sun. She's Karina. By the time we arrived at the bus stop, Karina was already waiting for us. Hello, Tamja. Hello, Maylin. Hi, Karina. Remember, I'm a girl here. Another weird hoodie. Isn't that? Uh, is that? Oh, that's a little bit weird. It looks like Oilers formula, but I guess it isn't the exact formula. 예, 예. 카리나가 저기 뭐지? 그 에스파라고 유명한 걸그룹에 있는 이쁜 애입니다. So I guess Karina is into math as well, right? Oh, hi, Prod, and Ungwen and Joey's hi, you guys. Yes, the hoodie is brand new. Oh, hi, RXN, hello. With the most beautiful math formula on it. Yeah. I guess it must be Euler's formula, but it looks a little bit different to me. Yeah. Oh, hey, Papa Snack! Hello! Karina was notorious for running around in some weird math hoodie all the time. Oh, my OGS banner is faulty. Oh, thank you for telling me. Oh, I need one more slash here, right? I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you for telling me, Papa Snack. I really appreciate it. Now people can come to watch this visual note. Can math formulas ever be beautiful? I love you. Of course, absolutely. Yeah, I know about the formula, but let's ask her. Yeah. And what's so special about the formula? Look, this is the famous Euler formula. Euler's number, pi, and imaginary unit all in one. Don't you want to wear something more grown up instead of dressing up like a math book? Why? What's the problem with that? She's wearing what she likes. I guess that's wonderful. But adults wear stuff like this too. Yeah, of course. For example, my favorite YouTuber, the Mathlogger. She is a mathematician who wears a different t-shirt in every video, mostly with fantastic math jokes on them. Maybe I should wear some t-shirt with fantastic Go jokes on them. Maylin rolled her eyes. Half aloud she muttered, "When you wear such ugly things, don't be surprised if everyone always asks you to take the group photos." The two obviously had totally different ideas when it came to fashion. For Karina, anything that had to do with math was cool. I understand. And generally, anything that was difficult in nature as well. On the side, she had even learned a little Japanese recently, as if one didn't have enough work at school with English and French. Oh, for your information, yeah, this is Germany. This is Germany. Hamburg, Germany. Maylin, on the other hand, found Karina's math quirk rather annoying. And me, I wasn't sure either should I agree with Maylin or defend Karina in her clothes, or better yet, just change the subject. I guess a social person would do the last thing. But yeah, since I used to be a nerd, okay, I will defend Karina. You don't understand English, but watch his live anyway. Oh, Mei, hi. That literally looks like a German bus station. Oh, yeah. It looks so. To you, it looks familiar, right? Let her wear what she likes. I find Karina's hoodies quite funny sometimes too. Thank you, Namja. That's nice of you to say. Well, you finally found each other. A mathematical dream team, the winner of the math Olympiad and the math loser. Then the math loser must be me, I guess. I gulped. Actually, I wasn't all that bad at math, but next to Karina, yeah. She was so good that she attended lectures at the university on top of school. And Maylin was also better than me. But then again, she was kind of better at everything. Oh my god. So, yeah, they are. I'm nerd, but they are super nerds, right? I prefer to change the subject. That reminds me, I want to tell you something else. I experienced something super weird last night. It must have been a dream, but really? What up? It was not so easy to put into words. I was stammering a lot. Well, there was a girl, and she did something to my head. And then, yeah, she had an operation on my head. Oh my god. Who was the girl? Oops, maybe I really shouldn't have told Maylin that I had never seen her before. She looked funny too. She had pink hair. Tlamja and a punk girl. Lol, laughing out loud. LOL. That dream really made a fool of me in front of my friends. Luckily, the bus arrived in the nick of time. Hamburg is sometimes too big for my taste, but at least reading this sentence, Hamburg feels like more like Hamburg rather than a city. Too big for my taste. But at least today we didn't have to take the local train or subway to the tournament. A bus ride has sufficed. To quickly change the subject, I asked Karina the first thing that came to mind. Oh, you've been participating in that math Olympiad thing, right? How's that been going? Karina immediately beamed and bubbled away. Meanwhile, Maylin looked grumpy. So Maylin doesn't like it. Yesterday evening, 휴머고 중간에 Steam said it's humorous and it has some puzzles for me to solve. So maybe you guys can solve together. I worked on a fascinating problem, but it proved to be a bit difficult. Would you like to see it anyway? No, I don't want it. Yeah. Maybe you have something easier? Well, to be honest, I'm not in the mood to be doing math right. Too bad. Well, Talamja has done an IQ test before. Oh. 그럼 다행이죠. But don't worry, it was negative, right? Talamja. My IQ score was not good. Yeah, it was like 110. I gulped. During the rest of the bus ride, we talked about school and made fun of our teachers for a bit. That's what students do, wherever you are. Then we arrived at our destination. Destination? Bye bye bye. This must be the place where Go tournaments takes place. Here we are. Oh yeah, Go to Lumiere? Curious to see if Hong Hong is here yet. Oh, you may not know this, but my family name is Hong. So Hong Hong, yeah, that sounds familiar. His parents ran the Chinese, back. Hong Hong was the fourth member of our little ensemble. Quiet, modest, and always polite, who pales in comparison to Karina and especially Maylin. His parents ran the Chinese restaurant in our district. I just noticed that everything in the text is yeah, in past, yeah, yeah, everything is described as past. So, is it like years after, or years after all the things happened? I'm just talking, yeah, looking back about the past. Will he win the tournament this time? So Hong Hong, I think Hong Hong is strong. Oh, pray!
Less
Thank
than
you.
3.
Thank you for the sub. 10 months. I love you. Well, he has pretty good odds given that he trains as hard as he does, but still, I want to make it difficult for him. I was a bit surprised. How was Mei-Lin going to make it difficult for him, and why? What are you planning to do? Beat him, of course. I've been training hard myself. Karina and I both laughed. A little training isn't enough. Hong Hong is light years ahead of you. Oh, yeah. But light year is not a unit of length, it's unit of time. 보통 저기 종로 쪽 이런 데 많이 가지 않나요? Hey, don't make fun of me. Especially not from beginners like you, Karina. You better pray we don't play against each other. I won't leave you a single stone on the board. I'm gonna kill your every single dragon. Yeah, unit of distance. What did I say? What did I say? Yeah, I said not unit of time. Yeah, isn't that what I said? Trick pray. If I said it wrong, then thank you for correcting. Don't be so mean. You misheard. So we apologize each other. Oh, don't be so mean. I've only just started after all. Oh, this is Hong Hong. Good morning. 早上好. Ah, it's Chinese. 早上好. So he's Chinese. Hong Hong is Chinese. Mei-Lin is Chinese. It's good morning, I guess. I learned Chinese a little. Finally, I no longer feel old for reading Hikaru no Go fanfiction. Yeah. Good morning, Hong Hong. All ready for the tournament? Yeah. Hi, Furious Screen. Yeah. Yes, sure. And to make sure you're all in top form, I brought a little something for you. What? Smeggle book? Just a little snack. Ooh, they look so cute. What are they? Of course, yeah, some dumplings. These are baozi, stuffed Chinese dumplings, I told you. Did you make them by yourself? I tried reading some Hikaru no Go fanfics, but a lot of them clearly knew very little about Go, so I couldn't keep reading. Yeah, I had time to spare this morning. Here, have some, and he made this in about 1 hour? 한번 종로 쪽이 많이 가더라고요. Can I have the penguin one? This one. Yeah. Sure. Go right ahead. You are the sweetest. Wow, it tastes so yummy. 펑크님 실력이면 승리하실 수 있을 겁니다. Yeah, not half bad. You are a really good cook, Hong Hong. Well, growing up in a restaurant, you just sort of pick up on some things, yeah. By the way, Mei-Lin just said that she will beat you today. Oh, disclosure. Oh. Oh, really, Mei-Lin? I just meant I'm not going to make it easy for you today. That's all. Oh, talking about some Hikaru no Go fan fiction. Sure, I respect that. Hmm. Will you also be going to the Go tournament in Berlin next weekend? No, sorry, I can't. Why? What's going on? Nothing special. Yeah. But now we're curious. Spit it out. Well, it's just that I'm going to be playing some music. Ooh. So he's a musician as well. Music, but the German youth music competition is already over this year. The German youth music competition? You took part in that? Really? Yes, I play a little bit of piano. A little? Come on, you won the state competition. That's hardly a little bit. Oh my god. Some musician, right? For real? Wow, and here I thought you only played Go all day. Yeah, so maybe while playing piano, he plays Go. You know, playing piano, do 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 do, and play one more, do 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 do, and play next more. Yeah, Hong Hong is our multi-talent friend, Tong남자. On the other hand, is our multi-loser. I can't breathe. All right, all right. Wait, so what are your plans for next weekend, Hong Hong? Actually, I wasn't going to tell you guys this, but we have a gig there. Oh, what kind of gig? So he's gonna play. I'm helping out the I'm helping out the band as their keyboardist. Okay. Really? You can do that too? Well, it's not that different, considering I already play some piano. Yeah. Where and when? We should all come and watch. Okay, okay, I see that I won't be able to stop you. I'll get you tickets. For free? Yeah? A concert with tickets? That sounds really professional. What band is that again? Cool Magic. Ooh. What? That's been Benjamin's band. They are like totally famous. Yes, I totally lucked out that they were looking for someone to fill in on the keyboard at such short notice. And where are you playing? In the city park. On the open air stage. Wow, they only have the really huge events there. Okay, okay, we should really be heading in for now. The first round is about to start. But do you remember what Akira did? Yeah, in their pro qualifying games? Yeah, he just gave up the first game to play against Sai. Oh, hello, Bonzilla. Hello. Karina, this is your first time here, so you should know there are 4 rounds in total, 2 before and 2 after the lunch break. Oh, 4 games in one day? Wow. Who you will be up against is always stated on a list that is then posted on the wall prior to each round. Oh, yeah, right over there. Yeah, the last secret. You see? Up there. The last secret. You can download it from Steam. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, and for your information, yeah, it's free. Yeah, it doesn't cost money. So you may try this one yourself. Then you just proceed to the board of your corresponding number and play the game. But yeah, technically you don't need to know who your opponent is. You just go to the corresponding number and then play, right? Oh, you like free stuff? Me too. So, we have something in common. We like free stuff. I got it. Thank you very much, Hong Hong. Hong Hong never ceased to surprise me. Yeah. I already knew that he was a musical talent, but now he's playing with cool magic? How cool and magical was that? I had to smile. Maylin's mouth was still open because of that. She didn't even think about teasing Karina anymore. Okay, have you already seen the draw for the first round? Yes, we both got lucky. I have a sure win and you have a particularly skilled opponent. Yeah. Everyone is everyone is more skilled than I in Korea when I participate in some tournament. So that's not surprising. What do you mean by that? Well, you see, anyway, don't forget you will be playing as black. I can also tell you the board number, but I'll let you figure that out. You just have to. This must be the first puzzle, I guess. You just have to calculate the least number of liberties for a group of 8 stones. Oh my god, 8 stones. The least number of liberties for 8 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 11? But in the middle of the board, not at the edges. And the solution to that is then your board number. Yeah, I'm supposed to figure that out. How? What do you mean by oh, no riddles. Okay. Precisely. To get your brain working for the day. You can do this, Tomamja. Anyway, once you figure it out, go to your board. Your opponent will be there soon. Yeah. But who is it? Oh, I forgot their name. I only remember the board number. Why don't I just go and see? Which you didn't tell me, great. And where did Hong Hong go? In the other tournament room with the Dan players. Oh, that means all the 3 girls are Q players, right? Dan players were teachers. If they were belts in Go, they would be the black belts. Hong Hong was such a player. Yeah. And he was even wearing a black belt today. I just remembered. I wonder if that was only coincidental. Anyway, the Dan players usually played in a separate room where it was a little quiet. Why? Well, let's get started then. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks, I don't have to wish you guys any luck since you'll be sure to win at least a point. Why is that? Karina and Maylin just left and disappeared. Why are acting so weird? I want to know. Of course, I could just check the tournament list for myself or accept the challenge and try to solve the puzzle. Yeah, let's find it out. I guess it's 11. I'll try to solve the riddle. Okay, 8 stones, how many liberties do they have at the very least? I should be able to figure that out. Yeah, liberties, about liberties, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or it can it be less? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It can be 10 if I do like this. Yeah. If I do like this, it's 11, right? But if I do this, yeah, then it's 10. Oh. 10. Yeah. 12 liberties, 11 liberties. I got the solution. Brain pop. But then I thought of something way better. And so I laid out the stones like this, 10 liberties. Uh, yeah, they said it should be placed, the stones should be placed in the middle, not in the corner. But I really couldn't go any less than that. So board 10 must be the right solution. I looked for the board 10 and sat down. My opponent. Oh, I want to know what happens. I want to see what happens if I put the wrong number. Maybe next time I should try that. My opponent was not there yet, and then Maylin suddenly came and sat down with me. Oh, great! You managed to figure it out. So she forgot her own name, right? That I did. But what are you doing here? Wishing you a good match. Okay, but 잘 알려주셔야죠. 그렇죠. But you are supposed to be at your own game, right? So I'm not figuring out what's happening here. But yeah, Ryu Joseki, but unfinished, right? But I am. Didn't I tell you that you would have a very nice opponent today? None other than me. Only this time you won't get any handicap. Oh. So she is way stronger than I. Wow, you really are such a jerk. Annoying? Nice is what you meant to say, right? 그런 것 같아요. We might as well have played the game at home. But it's so much fun to go up against each other at a tournament for a change. Oh, yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it. If something like this happens, there will be winner, there will be the winner, and there will be the loser. Yeah. And you know, the winner takes it all. The winner takes it all. And losers standing small. I sighed in resignation. Anyway, have a good game. Thank you, same to you, Turnamja. We started the game. Soon all you could hear was the rustling of the stones in the box and then the sound of them being placed on the board. It is said that a game of Go is sometimes like a silent conversation. Oh, I wonder if I could make a Korean translation, Korean text of this visual novel and put it in the game. I wish I could do that. I put in the wrong number yesterday and the game placed me on the wrong board where another player shied me away. Oh, you did it for me. Thank you. Thank you. House maybe? Thank you. Is it possible to tesuji this girl? What do you mean by that, Morgano? But to me, it's more like a fight. And you know. Yeah. I have some stick here. Yeah, hi Morgano. Not a boxing match, but something more elegant like karate, kung fu, or taekwondo. Oh, so Japanese, Chinese, and Korean. And I wonder why only the first letter of kung fu is capitalized. Shouldn't also K from karate or T from taekwondo should be capitalized? That's mistake. But not a Western box. In a game of Go, you build your own universe. I feel like if anything, Kung Fu should be the one that's not capitalized. But isn't Kung Fu famous? Because that one is the more general term. Oh, Kung Fu, yeah, it may mean study in Korea. If you read it in Korean way, 공부. Yeah, like I think it just means martial arts. Yeah. Oh, hi JR. Hello, JR. Long time no see. In which only the opponent can stop you. Okay, and I can also stop my opponent, right? It means to spend time, effort at something, literally. Yeah. And Mei Lin could do that very skillfully, as always. But no, I have a question. This is before we play. Then why there are stones on the board? Our game was exciting. Mei Lin penetrated deep into my territory. Oh, I remember when I said penetrated, you guys laughed. Oh my god. Oh, that could mean something sexual. I know that, but isn't penetrate the right term? Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Yeah, when you watch a basketball, you don't laugh whenever the commentator says, "Oh, LeBron James penetrates down the line, down the bottom line." Then do you laugh out a lot? Look, turns out the girl can test you. And the author used the term penetrated. Counter penetrator. Yeah. Oh my god. Morgano, stop. My stream is for everybody. Not adult only, right? Should I try to capture her stones or maybe secure the rest of my territory instead? Offense is the best defense. Defend what I have. Yeah. Offense. You have to do something, at least. I chased after her stones. Giggle. But she escaped gracefully like a shadowy ninja. Yeah. And, one time when I raided let's go, he said, oh, I remember that guy's name. Oh, was it Ninja? That was hilarious. 아니요. 저기 좀 성적인 농담을 하고 있는 중이었어요. 페너트레이트라는 말 때문에. Mei Lin was only slightly better than me, but somehow that was always enough for her to end up with more points. Yes, that's how the story goes. Your opponent is a little about, suppose your opponent plays 0.2 better move, and then it sums up, and after 100 moves, your opponent is ahead by 50 points, right? And as was the case this time too. When we counted out at the end, she was ahead by 12 and a half points. Oh, that's not bad, I guess. Thanks for the game. Then what should I do? Flip the board. Flip the board on her face. And then say, fuck you. Thanks, right back at you. I'm beginning to think I'll probably never beat you. Well, I sure hope so. Somehow it was nice to play with Mei Lin, even though I would almost always lose by the end. Her happy face after the victory was reward enough. Oh, I'm a girl in this game, and I'm happy to see her smile. Oh my god. Even though it pained me that I've never won against her. What are you thinking right now? Yeah, this is what Go player says, right? Well, actually, you only got very lucky in that game. Just as usual, this is what a Go player would say, right? As expected, Meili was immediately offended by that remark. What? She shouted so loudly that we got nasty looks from people that were still playing on the neighboring tables. I was simply better. Haven't you noticed by now? Insult terror and disappear. Yeah. I agreed. It was just that easy to annoy Meili. Really, I feel like Go players generally are the most polite. But when you play against your acquaintance, they will choose the bottom. Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Your invasion, it could have fallen apart. Not a chance. You know, you can't just admit that I'm unquestionably superior to you, right? But then again, maybe you are not good enough to come to the realization yourself. I couldn't think of anything to rebut with rebut. Oh, that sounds fun. She said but, and I say but. So it's rebut, right? I swallow. Oh yeah, she's roasting us. Oh, I got burned. Oh my god. You see here. Oh my god. Hard to retort when they are spoken. Okay, I'll go to the ladies' room for a bit. Might makes right, yes. And we've swallowed. And then we should really check on the others. Our game went on for a quite long while. I think Karina should already be finished. Or maybe not. You know, weak players never resign. Karina is a beginner, so maybe she hasn't resigned yet. Oh, that's right. I don't see her anywhere. She's probably already out in the sun. I'll be right back. Just as Meili started to vanish in the direction of the toilets, a strange melody began to fill my head. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh, I see things. And I hear things. Oh, I must be crazy. Is it Psy? Could be. But you know, those intellectual property things, so maybe it could be Thai instead of Psy. Or Chai. Oh, that's the pink girl. Maybe it's Kata. Oh, that makes sense. So it could be Kai? She must be extraterrestrial, right? Hey Talamja, wake up! I was not even gone 5 minutes and here you were blissfully dodging off. So we died and met aliens? Or they kidnapped us? See, bad manners give you a stroke. So I should say something polite, right? I was completely baffled. Had I really just dozed off? And what kind of crazy dream was that? It had been almost as real as the one from last night. Shouldn't we be checking on the others? Are you okay? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Hallucination on the board resulted in hallucination off the board. Could be. I was still a bit dazed, but followed after Meili. We searched for a bit and finally found Karina standing in a corner of the garden. Ah, Karina, there you are. How did your game go? I had seen Karina's opponent before I knew of his reputation. She was actually way out of his league, but since there weren't as many beginners in the tournament this time around, he had to be paired with her. Oh, hi, Frozen Soul! Whoa, 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 hello! Hey! I looked at Karina with pity. She seemed utterly devastated. Oh my god. even though she's usually quite cheerful after a defeat. So she suffered from a huge defeat, I guess. That wasn't right. What do you mean? There is something wrong with me. What? What's the matter? My brain. In the middle of the game, I wanted to try and think a few moves ahead. Yes, it's always tough for beginners, even ones as smart as you. Don't worry about it. Go is a tricky thing. Karina shook her head vigorously. No, please understand, it was not like that at all. I could suddenly see everything. 5 moves in advance, 10 moves in advance, 12 moves, the whole 9 yards. This was far from normal. I've never experienced anything quite like that. Maybe you were misreading. Or maybe you were reading a letter, so you could read 20 moves. Calm down, Karina. That's just the way it is with Go. First you come up blank, and then it clicks out of the blue, and you can visualize a few moves ahead without any difficulties. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Karina shook her head even more violently. How? How violently? Like this. Violently? No, you are still not listening to me. It was not in that way. That was not human. What are you getting at? I was thinking more like a computer than a human being. Oh, and she's crying, you see? There are tears. Oh my god, she's crying. Maylin laughed. Come on, I know you've been doing way too much math, but that doesn't make you a computer. You just don't understand me. It's okay, just calm down. How about an ice cream before the next round? Oh, ooh, that's nice. Look, I want to believe you. Maybe you can prove it to us. That thing about the computer, so do it. Come on, you really have no reason to cry now. Don't cry. Karina thought for a moment. You have smackers on your cell phones, don't you? So this is our second puzzle, I guess. I nodded. I actually did have an app with Go problems on my phone. Let me solve some then. Okay. I opened the app, picked out a problem that matched her playing strength, and showed it to her, all while Maylin eagerly watched. You are playing black with this? Karina nodded. Oh, here. Karina immediately landed the correct move. Yeah. Now we are roasting her. We were roasted, but now we are roasted. The app displayed the next problem. Oh, and here. Oh, she's a genius. Again, Karina had the solution right away. The problems are probably too easy for you. I switched it to more difficult cube problems, which is about my level. Let's see what my level is. Let's see. Karina only looked at the arrangement for but a moment. Yeah. Oh, Seki. Here, it was correct. You are on fire, Karina. 20Q. And here, Karina quickly solved the problems as if she had been simply clicking away advertising windows. Oh. Don't you have any harder ones? Okay, done level. Oh, let's see what done level is like. I gave Karina the app, which was now set to done level. I could never solve such problems, even if I ranked my brain over them for hours. Oh. Ooh, 다쓰지. 태수지. Here. Oh, amazing. And here. Oh, here. Oh my god. Maylin and I looked at each other speechlessly. What was up with this girl? Even a math ace like her couldn't get that strong in just a couple of weeks. Could she? Probably 3Q, 4Q on 101 Wei Chi. As I have said, something is wrong with me. As I have said, something is wrong with me. Karina abruptly ran away. Cry. Oh. Nobody understands me. I ran after her. I let her go. Okay, let her go. Let her go. Can't hold it back anymore. What the hell is going on? Maylin bit her lip. I have no idea. I'm going to go check on Hong Hong. I nodded absent-mindedly. I thought about Karina. What was happening with her? Karina was typically cheerful. Her math hoodies and her smile that was almost always guaranteed with her. Ah, yeah. It also has Spanish, so you can choose the Spanish and enjoy. I thought back to the first time that I had met her. Yeah, for your information, it has English, German, Spanish, and Japanese, Russian, Chinese, Portuguese, and Ukrainian. Oh yeah. And our first ever game. How she had looked forward to her first tournament. And then, that breakdown just now, what was wrong with her? Someone shouted through the window of the tournament hall that the second round was starting. Oh. So I hurried back inside and looked for my board and also kept an eye for Karina. But she was already sitting at her game as if nothing had even gone down. I hadn't even seen Hong Hong yet. Should I stop by the Dan player's room first? But the second game is about to start. Go to the Dan player room. Go straight to my assigned board. Okay, I would do this. But since it's just a novel, let's try something else. The Dan player's room was much quieter than the one for the common folk, even if no games were running yet. A few local Go celebrities had also dined to join in on this modest one-day tournament. Hong Hong was already seated by his board, still waiting for his opponent. Hey man, I wanted to check on you before the second round. You shouldn't have. Maylin already told me all about your games. How did yours go, Hong Hong? I didn't play all too well. I made a Joseki mistake right at the onset. So you lost? No, I won in the end, but I'm just saying it wasn't my best play. Oh. Yeah. No one likes a bragger. Hong Hong. Hong Hong had always won undeservingly, and might I add, Hong Hong is one of those. Against opponents that were always better than him. Says he didn't study, then gets a perfect score. Yes, I have seen many of them. Or rather, if you listen to him, you'd get that impression. Well, good luck with your game. This is a normal response. The smirk. Don't be so modest, Hong Hong. It is you after all. I bet you played really well. Okay. I appreciate that. Same goes to you, 털남자. Slap Hong Hong. I told you, my family name is Hong, so I can slap Hong Hong like this. Thank you, and I hope you win tournament. You really do deserve it. That means a lot. That means a lot. I'll do my best. I left down player room and headed straight for my game. Oh, it's already been 1 hour? I had heard of my opponent's name from somewhere before, but I couldn't place them. Why? What does them refer to? I had heard of my opponent's name, so it's singular. And then it says I couldn't place them. Is it just a typo or mistranslation? The opponent, since you don't know it's him or her, right? I'm not used to that kind of thing. Calling one person, they, them. That feels still weird to me. Yeah. Gender neutral thing. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Okay. And then he showed up. Finally, it became clear to me. Punk! Oh, Punk! Punk is in the chat. Is he? Oh, he's still here. Punk was his name, or at least that was what people called him by. And he was the absolute most annoying trash talker ever. Yo, 털남자, I'm gonna wreck you today. We might be playing against a bottle of beer and glass as well. Yeah. We will wreck you. Yeah. Wow, that wasn't even funny. And remember, we are not playing to Connect 4. We are not. Yeah. He left derisively. I don't know what that means, but yeah, she left out. I guess that means he left out loud. Goodness me, what a show up. And his playing strength was nowhere near better than mine. Also, no tricks, 털남자. I know you are an old cheater. Yeah, I'm old, and I'm a cheater, so I'm an old cheater. I've never cheated. If anyone cheats here, it be you. Cut the crap. Everything, all the three things are bullshit. Yeah. If you talk like any of this, that means, yeah, you are annoyed by his trash talk, right? Punk seems like he cheats on his girlfriend. Yeah. I was just kidding. You fell for it. Heavens, what an idiot. If only I brought my headphones. Yeah. Do you remember Yoda Norimoto put some earplug in his ears when he played against Jo Hoon-hyun? Well, get on with it then. You have black. I was just about to place my first stone to get things over with this idiot as quickly as possible. Is there Go gameplay in this visual novel? I don't think so, but there are some puzzles about Go, like counting what's the least number of liberties, yeah, that 8 stones can have when they are placed in the middle. But then the tournament hall disappeared from my sight. Oh my god, it's happening. 술병 있는 거 보면 옛날 같아요. 아까 걔가 펑크예요, 펑크. 오. Drop. Mic drop. Stone drop. Hey, sleepyhead, wake the hell up. Woo, phew. What was that just now? That looks like a Smago problem, you know. In the corner, yeah. three stones, and you play 1-1 and you leave. That's the first problem in 기경중묘, 치징중미ao. Somewhat of a vision. If so, then not a flattering one. A stone literally just slipped out of my fingers. That would be thoroughly embarrassing. Such a thing happens only to small children. Yeah. And on the corner point, no less. There's no way that was a good move. But I told you, that's the answer for the first question in the Qijing Zhongmiao. Knowing Punk, as stupid as he would certainly not allow me to undo my move. Anyhow, it was just a dream or something. Hopefully, anyway, I initiated the game. Soon I was concentrating again on the battle that was raging on the board. Actually, everything looked to be quite smooth. That was until suddenly... I told you, 3 and 3. Yeah, this is the problem. My corner was surrounded by his white pieces and I had to bring it to life somehow. But how? 1-1. The dream. Told you. I thought long and hard on where I should play. Click on the corresponding spot on the Go board. Oh, so we can play Go. Yeah, I told you, this is the spot. It had just occurred to me. If I play something wrong like this, then I guess, yeah, it would say try again or something like that. That the position actually looked remarkably similar to the one from my vision. Just play already, goddammit, or were you going to see how long you could dangle your hand over the board? Oh no! I dropped. Another player had mistakenly bumped into our table, so much so that the stone fell out of my hand. Yeah, so... Well, that was a smart move. Not that it'll make you any sexier, girly. I told you, I'm a girl in this game. Oh no, he's a sexist too. He's really going all out. I took another gander. Wait, the stone fell exactly where it was supposed to. Report. Yeah. I grinned at the punk. Well, Go is not figure skating. It's all about how you play, not so much how you look. And I think that move there was exactly the right one. That hit home. The punk did something that I never thought he would. He shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, defeated a punk. Why a punk, not the punk? And the rest was nothing but a formality, and I scored a tasty victory. Yes! Wow, you handled yourself well in that corner. Oh, thank you. I smiled happily at Hong Hong. At this rate, I'm sure you two will soon become a Dan player. Maybe you can give me some tutoring. You're welcome, Tolanja. That would be nice. Oh, he likes me? He likes me? Oh, he's blushing. He's blushing. Yeah, oh, maybe he likes me. So, you can give me some free lessons, huh? Hong Hong gladly gave a strange smirk. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, not this one, not this one. Oh, to take advantage of him and his feeling for me, I have to choose this one. I'm looking forward to spending more time with you, Hong Hong. Yeah, like this. Oh, you see, he's crying. He's so happy that he's crying. Then I recalled what I had forgotten about during the whole thing. It was something completely different. That was just so surreal. What was? It was as if I had seen that exact position and play before. Are you telling me that you have seen this identical situation somewhere but as a Smeggle? No, not as a Go problem, but whether I witnessed it quite literally this specific game before. You mean a deja vu? Huh, come again? My bad, I'll explain it to you. A deja vu is a memory illusion in which a person believes to have experienced a present event before. Yeah, it's a French term, right? Thanks, but why does it have such a funny name? It's French for medicine. The French press for Hong Hong seemed to speak faster and faster. It all went over my head. Okay, so far so good, but to be honest, I kinda wish that you had spared me of the details. Yeah, just flatter him. Yeah, again, to take advantage of his feeling. You are a real walking encyclopedia. Yeah. I have no idea why I know all that and so well. Well, you always did know a lot. But that just now, I was as if I had memorized Wikipedia by heart. I cackled. Hong Hong, the walking Wikipedia, and here I thought you were so humble. Then again, I didn't know that you were secretly playing in a band. Yes, well, that's neither here nor there. So what again about my deja vu? Okay, yes, that was a real hood. I clearly dreamed about the position, and then it played out just like that. That is weird. Well, do let me know the next time you have a similar dream. Oh, I already did. Yes, I've had dreams myself. Everybody has. No, I'm talking like a full on stage lucid dream, a strange lucid dream. Oh yeah, lucid dreams. Yeah. You realize it's a dream, right? Lucid? Yeah, more like a vision. Okay, so what else did you dream about? There was the one where I was flying, and there was also a girl with pink hair. Oh, hello, monster. Hi. Who spoke a bizarre language. Yeah. These days, when I dream, something bad happens. Yeah, while I'm dreaming, and then I think, oh, it's a dream. So why not wake up? And then I wake up, and everything ends. That's fabulous. I can choose when to end my dream. There was the one where I read this. Well, everything is clear then. If that vision of yours comes true, then we will know that you are a prophet. I blushed. In fact, it was beginning to sound even less and less likely now. Everybody's laughing at me. I didn't even know of any girls with pink hair, and to be able to fly? That sounded more like typical make-believe, whereas in real life you would need a plane before you could even dream of doing that. Anyway, maybe that was simply a fluke. Never believe a guy with glasses. Right, you're right. Even I don't believe myself. By the way, speaking of pink hair, something funny happened to me just this morning. What? My mother found a pink thread on my sleeve and was convinced rock solid that it was a hair. Oh my god, he has another girl. Hong Hong has another girl. So he's trying to cheat on me. You bad guy. I'm gonna hit you with this stick. You bad guy. You bad guy. She was dying to know if I secretly had a girlfriend or something. It took me a while to persuade her that it was a thread and not a hair. You told me. My little sister then teased me about it all through breakfast. But anyway, let's see how the others did for round 2, and then it's lunch break for us. Oh, that's right, there are always Japanese bento boxes at this tournament. Oh, really? You like them a lot, don't you? I don't just like them, I love them. We met up with Karina and Maylin. Then we each bought a bento box and walked a bit to eat at the banks of the Elbe River. Oh, what a wonderful day! Yes, well, that too, but I was referring more to how it's such great weather, the beautiful view, and also this bento box. I had to admit that was indeed the highlight of the tournament. In a flash, I grabbed a rice ball from Maylin's box. Hey, what do you think you're doing? We call it 도시락. Yeah. They say bento, we say 도시락. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Well, you were offering it to me so temptingly. Anyway, bon appetit. Itadakimasu. In Korean we say 잘 먹겠습니다. I took a quick look at Karina. She appeared to be her normal self once more. Hong Hong turned to Karina. Oh, so now you're flirting with Karina as well. Oh, bad. How are you holding up, Karina? Fine. Can you still think as fast as before? Yes, oh my god. I even ran some tests. What kind of tests? I had a problem from the math Olympiad that I've been fiddling around with for 2 weeks now. Come on, as if you'd even have time for that at a Go tournament? Well, I actually thought I was going to be on the bus by myself. Yeah, so I planned to do it in the duration of the ride here. But anyway, I glanced at it earlier and I solved it right away. Wow. Yes, that's been known to happen. If you leave aside a difficult problem for a while and then you return to it. So, Hong Hong is kind of Noido, right? Sometimes the solution will come to you thereafter. It happened to me too. Karina shook her head. Not violently this time? No, that wasn't the case. I tested some more. Tell me any 2 4-digit numbers, 통합자. 1000 and 2000? That won't do. Harder ones, please. She's gonna multiply them, right? Okay, 9661 and 1996. 19,283,365 left. Type it into your phone and check it. That should be the product of the 2 numbers. I typed the calculation into my cell phone. It was. I didn't know you were so good at mental arithmetic. I thought that wasn't your thing. Indeed, it wasn't. It was always too boring for me to pick up. But there's more. Give me another number. 55. The square root of that is 7.4. Ooh. Or more precisely, 7.416. Wait a minute. I interrupted Karina. My app ad showed me 7 4 instead. Not quite right. I typed it in and it came out different. What was it? Yeah, 7 Yes, but only because your app rounds up the result. My computer in here doesn't round up. She tapped her forehead. It calculates more decimal places. As many as I want. Scary, huh? We all fell silent. A few more decimal places. More effortless than Go problems. So maybe we can use her as a calculator. Try to put her in an infinite calculation loop. Yeah, something like calculating pi. Do you like this game? 예, 얘가 카리나, 그렇죠? We didn't want to what to make of it. We didn't know what to make of it. Do you understand now that there is something wrong with me? Still, no one knew what to reply. Finally, Hong Hong broke the silence. Oh. At any rate, we should start to head back now. The third round will commence soon. Okay. We were rather silent on the way back. Then, Karina may win the tournament, right? Starting Go a few weeks before and then wins a tournament? Wow. When he arrived, Karina was just about done with her bento box. So, walking and eating? 고치소사마 데시타. In Korean, we say 잘 먹었습니다. When we start, we say 잘 먹겠습니다. And after eating, we say 잘 먹었습니다. That's what they say in Japan after a meal. 고치소사마 데시타. At that moment, one of the Japanese women who had prepared the bento boxes for the tournament passed by. It's her. Too young. 私たちの弁当ボックスはいかがでしたか? Yeah, da is like is something that ends verbs, right? Whatever verb you say, if you put it in plain sentence, yeah, everything ends in da and yo and ne. Why 오이시쿠 이타다키마시타. 맛있게 먹었습니다. It was delicious. あなたも日本人ですか? Are you Japanese? いいえ。私はドイツ人です。ははは。は中国人です。Yeah. I'm Japanese. I'm Chinese. Have you been learning Japanese as well, Maylin? Me? No. What? So, Maylin didn't study Japanese and she's speaking in Japanese. Oh my god, is she a genius? But you just spoke to the lady in Japanese, didn't you? No, I didn't. I only know Chinese and that's from my mother. But Japanese, not at all. The Japanese woman interrupted and turned to face Maylin. Sumimasen, I'm sorry, your Japanese is very good. This is a joke, right? I really don't speak Japanese. I know 2 or 3 words at most. No, 2 more is very good speaking. 니혼고가 조주 desu ne. I guess your Japanese is really good. いいえ、私は日本語を話すことができます。Yeah. My Japanese is not that good, or something like that, I guess. Maylin cut herself off mid-sentence. What's the matter with me? I don't believe it. What's wrong with us, Karina? Now she believes Karina, right? And Maylin, she's crying. Yeah. Chinese girl is crying and German girl was crying. Maybe Korean girl will cry. Then we were interrupted by a shout. The third round is starting. Let's just continue playing for now, okay? Yes, we'll get back to this later, and then we can clear things up for sure. In round 3, I played against Margarita. Split up personality, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Berlin, whom I already got acquainted with from other tournaments. So, and it was a pretty tough game, and I lost in the. Oh, and did you realize that the board position is the same, same as the first round? Did you realize that? I looked for the others. They were already done over on their end. Even Hong Hong, who being a Dan player usually would play the longest. Hello Tanlamja, how was everything? It didn't work out today, like at all. There was nothing left of my territory. Don't worry, Margarita is just a freakishly tough opponent. Well, so. I once played against her at a game night, and she assassinated my groups one after the other. Isn't it one after another? Is it right, one after the other? One after the other, that means there are only two. Two groups, right? Usually it's one after another, I guess. You just have to know how to defend yourself, then you will be fine. She wouldn't stand a chance against Hong Kong. Maylin cleared her throat audibly. Yeah, okay, she has never won against you either. I got that. And how did you do? Excellently, an easy win. I was lucky from the beginning. My opponent had overlooked something. It was same with me. We looked at each other silently. I'm sure we were all curious if the computer in Karina's head had won the game for her again, but we'd rather not ask her. There is still some time until the last round. Let's play something. Terrific idea. What are you proposing? I brought a pretty absurd game. Oh, this is our next puzzle, I guess. You have to guess the country in which something really weird happened. Okay. Melly took a game box out of her bag and placed it on the table. Something weird? Something borrowed? Something new? Something old? Hold on. Maylin removed a stack of cards from the box. Oh, for example, where are there no mosquitoes, or where are you not allowed by the law to name pigs after Napoleon? Oh my god. Okay, but how do they expect us to even know that? Exactly, that's why it's funny. You are also allowed to guess the reason. For example, saying you rob, then you'd get a point for that too. Iceland and France. What do you mean? Those are the solutions. Correct. You are really good at this. I mean, I could see you hazarding a guess for Napoleon, of course, but Iceland was a toughie. Ask me something else. So, yeah, Hong Hong was kind of know-it-all, and he's now know-it-all himself. Okay. Where is the oldest Jew in the world? Austria. That be a Chevron Jew. It's been around since 1752. That's right too. More. Which national anthem is the longest in the EU? The Greek one with 158 verses. Would you also like to know who composed it when? Or maybe a list of all the composers of national anthems worldwide? He reminds me of Sheldon. You know, this is exactly what Sheldon would say. How about their lyrics? Well, I know all of that as of today. We were silent. Friends, it's not just Karina and Maylin. Something strange is occurring to me as well. Oh, so they have some supernatural powers, right? And I wouldn't be surprised if Talamja's strange vision of pink-haired girl came true too. There's something beyond incomprehensible going on here. And we need to find out what. You're right, we need to know. Maybe there's another way to explain all this. Oh, I'll choose the first one. You're right, we need to know. And we would know. Even if we have to pull all our strange newfound abilities to achieve it. So, until then, we should keep this to ourselves and play the last round as we normally would. Okay, I don't know. We can't just keep playing like nothing happened. Can you? Okay, I'm a normal person. The new round was just what I needed. I was dying for other thoughts to distract me. I hadn't heard of my next opponent before, and you know what? Yeah, all the other players are seated in the same table, at the same table as they were seated in the third round. That's weird. Yeah, he must have been a relatively new player. From the looks of it, he's won all of his first 3 games. Okay, he probably started with a weak rank, so he must have won against easy opponents too. Still, quite a feat. And then I laid eyes on who was to become my opponent. Oh, tiny boy clutching his teddy bear. His teddy bear or her teddy bear? Oh my god. Hello. Hello. How old are you? The little boy proudly held up 5 fingers to me. 5! Yeah. Indeed, they are the scariest opponents. Yeah, I agree. I gulped. When I was 5, I probably couldn't even play Ludo. I don't know what Ludo is. Kind of simple game, I guess. Shall we begin? The little one slid back and forth impatiently while storing his fingers in the go bowl. Yeah, typical child. Oh, alrighty, little fella. Have a nice game. The boy's face was absolutely beaming. He wanted to put a stone on my side of the board, but his arms were far too short. I remember, Nakamura Sumire. Yeah, she wanted to play on the other side of the board. Yeah, but her arm were too short, so she had to get up from her chair. I remember the photo. He only managed to do so after having quickly stood up on his chair for support. We played a formidable game, but I wasn't feeling so good about it. Somehow the kid always chose to play exactly where I had planned to. My positioning was getting worse and worse, and I had to take longer and longer to ponder each move. Quite a pickle, isn't it? Oh, thank you for the follow, JOHKO. Thank you.
One of us.
Yeah.
One of us. One of us.
Yeah. The kid had obviously gotten bored of watching me and was munching on a waffle. Is it a waffle? No way. Great, he's eating and I'm making a fool of myself against a 5-year-old. This wouldn't happen to me if this were soccer. I would kick his head as if it were the soccer ball. As soon as made my move, his next stone had already dropped on the board. Thinking for a long time is not something that a 5-year-old would do. That much was clear. The little one was right back to snacking again. Heaven help me. I'm going to lose. And then another vision? I took longer and longer to think. The little one looked more and more bored by the minute. I finally set my stone down. When I didn't get an immediate response, I eyeballed my little aunt. Wait a minute, did it just look like it or had the little guy fallen asleep? So I play a move and then do nothing and win by time. Boom! His head slumped down and slammed on the table. Not that it bothered him, he just kept sleeping. I tried to wake him up, but it was to no avail. I looked around helplessly. What should one have done when an opponent dozed up mid-game? Yeah. I guess if we apply the rules strictly, waking up your opponent is also against the rules, I guess. Then his father came by. He couldn't do anything either. The tournament had gone on too long for the little one. Better than a 5-year-old. I beat a 5-year-old by time. Nice. He apologized to me for like 1,000 times. Said that I had won the game, of course, and carried the little one outside. Okay, that was an epic victory. Lucky, I took a breath. Well, how did you do? Strangely, I'd say. Tell me. And so I told Maylin about my glorious victory, then to Karina when she was done with hers too. And once more to Hong Hong. And how did you play? Well, I'll have you know, the victory was as good as mine. Whenever Maylin lost, it was usually because she overlooked something quite significant. It was hard for her to accept that her opponent could simply be better. Yeah. Right. It's only possible for you to be the better one. Yeah. Oh, it looks like the Euler's formula is included, yeah, in the answer. I'm sorry. Which one? I like Karina more. Yeah, so I choose this one. What's that supposed to mean? Yeah, I guess I'm being mean to Maylin. Alright. You must have done something wrong. Otherwise, you wouldn't have lost. Oh. I'm not kind. I never make mistakes. At most, I play slightly less well, and even then it's rare. Maylin looked rather livid. How was it with you, Hong Hong? I lost. Tobias was too in his element today, so I didn't win the tournament, unfortunately. Maylin speaking fact. Well, next time then. And yours, Karina? We didn't dare ask, but Maylin was brave enough. I also lost. I let out a sigh of relief. So everything is back to normal with your computer up there? Karina shook her head. No, I only lost due to the time factor. My opponent was already quite capable and And besides, I'm still not all that familiar in terms of strategy. Therefore, simply being able to do calculation didn't help me there. Believe me, I tried, but then I ran out of time. This should have been a no-brainer. After all, there are about 10 to the power of 170 different positions in Go, right? Oh my god. That would overload my computer. So is she? Oh. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. A big dragon. I guess I saw your account before. Is she finding the sequence by a brutal force search? So not a neural network. Yeah, just brute force. On really, really old style, right? Karina tapped her head forcefully as if there was something there that didn't belong. The silence was deafening in that moment. That's all for today, and we don't have to wait for the award ceremony either. It's just as well. Now we can discuss about everything that happened so far. And that's excluding the 5-year-old falling asleep fiasco. Well, modern AI still do searches. Oh, by brute force? Really? Crickers! Hello, crickers. That's right. Shall we go to your restaurant and get something tasty to eat while we are at it? I don't know. Nothing seems to be wrong with me, so let's sleep on it for now. I think we should talk about it with the others. Yeah, eat something. Grab a bite. Alright. There will be a lot of guests there at this time, but we should be able to get some peace and quiet in our storage room and find something to eat. The restaurant storage room was a bit like our club room. I liked the undisturbed yet somewhat mysterious atmosphere there with all the peculiarly labeled food boxes. And so we took the bus to Hong Hong's family establishment. Oh, now! I received 기역 디귿 치읓 야디은 and 여자우. I guess that's. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. Ruidan. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Now you are one of us. I guess.
애슈러이다님 팔로우 감사합니다.
A baby. Baby type. Some random letters, I guess. That's just nothing. Yeah. And now I can see that is binary number. At first it was 0000, and next it was 0001. And then now it's 0010, not 0002. So now I think it's binary number. Locked. So at least 2, 4, 8. Oh my god. At least it's 8. There are 8 chapters. Oh yeah, Peyton. Hi. At least 8 chapters. And plus 8, 4, 2, 1. Yeah. At worst, we have 15 chapters. I don't think we can finish the game today. It could be 15. I guess 15. Yeah. 16. Because there were 0000, right? Oh yeah, you're right. 16, not 15. Yeah. Hong Hong's folks owned a restaurant called Chopsticks. It wasn't very big, but you could sit outside when the weather was nice. Sometimes small Go tournaments were held there. That's actually how we got to know Hong Kong. But the most exciting room was the big cellar, where different foodstuffs were stored. Welcome to Chopsticks. I'm rich. My parents are rich. So if you marry me, You will be rich. That's what he's saying to me. Marry me, Talamja. Karina laughed. Hey, we are not your customers. You don't have to welcome us. Well, Hong grew up in the restaurant after all. He's just used to doing it, right? Yes, it's really a reflex at this point. Anyway, let's go downstairs before I start serving the customers. Our clubroom was a strange hodgepodge. There was food stored, although there was also a separate cold room, crates and boxes of all sorts of things. There were some old posters on the walls and 4 folding chairs prepped especially for us. 4 chairs. An old poster. 2020. There was a neon lamp on the ceiling and sunshine came in through a light well. Not well? It's weird. Light well. From above. Yeah. Even though it was a room in the basement, somehow it didn't feel like one at all. Ventilation made sure it wasn't stuffy like a basement, and Hong Hong's parents made sure everything was spotless. After all, the food inspector could drop by at any time. So, friends, what do we do now? We should think about whom we can tell all these strange things to. I think we should do some further reading and gather the facts first. Though I like Karina more, I think this time Maylin is right. Maylin is right. Who would we trust? Exactly. For example, should we tell our parents about what happened today? Or the police? Even I know, I can see that that's a bad idea. Right? Calm down. We don't really know what's going on yet. I think we should keep a low profile and keep this to ourselves for now. You're probably right. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, what is going on with us? Well, that's what we have to find out first. First of all, let's test whether these strange abilities that we think we have really do exist and how strong they are. Let's start with me, since I have already done some preliminary tests. So no AlphaGo in there. No AlphaGo in her head. So Katago, that would be better. Yeah, you see, her name starts with Ka. So no AlphaGo. It should be Katago. The thing that still has to be tested is whether I can truly calculate everything that the computer is able to and how good this computer is. But frankly, it's scary good because I can already figure out mathematical proofs with it. Even normal computers can't do that. Then you should do some, you should solve some, those difficult, hypotheses like Riemann's. I don't even dare to think about math anymore since I found that out. It's just so freaky. Hence, I think it's more fitting to investigate Maylin and Hong Hong for now. And maybe Talamja too. Yeah, actual useful things. Yeah. Imagine wasting this power on Go. Yeah. That would be a waste itself. The very definition of waste. Why am I included? Because of those weird dreams? Right, now I wouldn't normally take that so seriously, and coincidences often seem incredibly improbable. But they are not. For example, say you are going to a soccer game. The Hamburg team plays in the Wolfsburg Park Stadium in the second league. It is the 3rd of March. The game starts at 3 p.m. Okay. You buy a ticket and get block 3, row 3, seat 3. But then you realize, wow, it's a 3-3 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I have the seat number 333. That must be a sign of something. That can't just be a coincidence. Well, come on, that would be, that would be pretty strange, wouldn't it? No, not at all, because somebody always gets this exact ticket. And the game on Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, no less, is totally normal. Therefore, the probability that someone will experience something like that is practically 100%. That is, unless the Hamburg team has been playing so badly that the stadium remains empty. Well, when you put it that way, so now there's certainly something wrong with us three. Triple, you have the point. And that's why I would suggest that you keep collecting data for now. Yeah, in Korea we say data. Yeah, but when I watch American TV shows, people say data. Yeah. So to me that was weird. That means if you have another vision, be sure to let us know pronto. Yeah, data. We say data. And yeah, in the TV shows they say data. Even if it's just related to pink-haired girls. Okay. And what about me? What do you feel like measuring with me? Oh, that's easy. Hold on for a moment. She whipped out her cell phone and typed on it for a little bit. Yakimi mobami mi hobo right? I can't read this. I have no idea what language is this. Karina continued to fiddle with her cell phone. Adaka ana mahir dalam bahasa Perancis tidak begitu fasih. What does our class? Oh, that looks like some German. Yeah. Ehun, hun, and ein. What are you thinking? Shh, just let her. Karina typed away on her phone a little longer and then said in a rather strained manner, Oh, yeah? Huh? Sorry, so Maylin, did you notice something? Well, first you asked a couple of completely irrelevant questions and then you suddenly started hissing in the middle of our conversation. That was hissing. It was Klingon. Oh my god. She is one of those Star Wars weirdos. What was that? It was an artificial language from Star Trek. Oh, but isn't Star Wars more suited for little boys? Star Trek is not the same as Star Wars. This is what makes those Star Trek weirdos annoyed, right? But I digress. Didn't you notice something else? No, what does it? And how about you? Well, you began speaking in some language I didn't know. Not quiet, in 3 languages, not a language. We talked first in Ukrainian, then in Malay, and finally in Lechbergish. Oh, Let's what? Yeah. That's what they speak in Luxembourg. Oh, and you know what? We have a song named Luxembourg in Korea. Yeah. Luxembourg. Argentina. It goes like that. It's about, world tour. Oh, what? We were talking in these weird languages? Yeah, and you didn't even realize it. That much is clear. While I was typing away my fingers to the bone in the translation app, I also had to scour the internet for a Klingon translator. Well, almost anyway. Oh, so you don't know how to translate into Klingon. Oh, then you're out. Almost anyway, since you weren't familiar with Klingon, whoever built this incredible language capability into you probably only had real languages in mind. But the inclusion of Bergish makes one thing clear. It's not just a few of the most spoken or important languages, but apparently pretty much everything. Oh, Luxembourg people would be offended. Yeah, oh, our language is not important. Oh. But how can that be? Yes, if we only knew. Could it be that you and Maylin are connected to a computer in some way? Yes, that could be. But how would we test that? You have to find out where that computer is. We'd have to disconnect it. That can't be. How could they be connected to a computer? Through telepathy? Perhaps that's nonsense. I don't like any of them. But yeah, this one. And how should we go about doing that? I don't know. No, I don't think we're getting anywhere like this. Maybe we could disconnect it somehow. So the second one was the right answer. That's a brilliant idea, Hong Hong. Karina looked at her cell phone. Even from down here in the basement, we still have the restaurant's Wi-Fi, but my cell phone signal is up. And yours? We took out our cell phones. Ditto that. Also no reception. Right. Good thing I have Hong Hong's Wi-Fi password. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to test Maylin just now. Real friendship. When you visit someone and the Wi-Fi connects automatically, that's a real friendship. Yeah. Or maybe you can find out who are dating whom secretly. Yeah. By who can use his or her Wi-Fi without being told the password. So how can we interrupt the Wi-Fi here? I can just go and turn it off. Oh, so they are assuming their brain is connected to some computers via Wi-Fi? Great, please do. Hong disappeared upstairs. By the way, there is still the same question with Hong Hong. How does all that knowledge suddenly get into his head? Maybe via Wi-Fi? Oh, I used via and it says via. Maybe he had some kind of hard drive in his head. I've been wondering that about him for a long time. I mean, Hong was the type to learn a lot of things. I figured that's how he knew it all. Yeah. Could be. We should test that. Hong Hong came back. There, all done. The Wi-Fi is off. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 5, 6, 7, 8 is 3,129,652. Yes, so still connected. It still works for me. It works for me too. How do you know? You guys know I speak Chinese because of my mother, but well, generally I'm not so good with the characters. But right now I can read everything on those boxes. Every single one. It came as a total surprise. I had always thought that Maylin could read Chinese. After all, she could speak it and she wasn't a little child anymore. Maylin seemed to be deeply embarrassed by her revelation. Could this be a fourth wall break at the end they realize they are characters running on a computer like Doki Doki Literature Club? Could be. Could be. Or maybe, yeah, I go into the monitor and then be one of them. Wow, those are some pretty difficult characters. I already have problems with few katakana characters in Japanese. That would be fun reveal, yeah. And in Chinese, there are many more. Mailing gave Karina a grateful look. And what about you, Hong Hong? Hong Hong thought for a moment. I would have to say unchanged. Okay, so then no connection to a computer. Wait, don't be so hasty. We've established that there is no Wi-Fi connection. There are other possibilities after all. What kind of other possibilities are we talking about? Bluetooth, maybe? Other electromagnetic wave types, for instance, Hong Hong. What else are there? Mechanical waves, gravitational waves. You use gravitational waves for communication? No way. And neutrinos and mechanical waves would be, for example, sound, right? That is rather out of the question. Neutrinos and gravitational waves, they are super complicated to measure, aren't they? Yes, blah 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 blah. Hong Hong interrupted himself. Sorry, my lexicon up there just rebooted itself. Long story short, it would also have been relatively improbable. Let's stick with electromagnetic radiation. And can we interrupt it even more now that we are doing this in the basement? We could go into Albert Tunnel. That's a tunnel underneath the main river in Hamburg, and definitely out of reach for all electromagnetic signal. Metal shields things from radiation, right? Yeah, I guess that's better. But that begs the question, where are we going to get enough metal to put me, Karina, or Hong Hong into them? Yeah, the freezer. The big, huge freezer. In the restaurant, I guess. Maybe a whole room. Does the metal have to be thick? Depends on the type of radiation we are dealing with. For radio waves, it would suffice even it's pretty thin. Surely you have aluminum foil here. Maybe we put a saucepan on our heads. What if we crawl into the dumpster? I like it. It's made of plastic kilometer. Yeah. Yes, that we do. Yeah, aluminum foil. So we have stopped so low that we are making aluminum hats now, like some conspiracy believers. Yes, exactly that. But I'm picturing more like a whole aluminum cape thing. Yeah, you have to hide your whole body. You are really clever, Tongnamja, but first let's see if that shield is strong enough. Hong took a few rolls of aluminum foil from box, and with them, plus a big pot, we had made an authentic aluminum hat that would have done any conspiracy theorist demonstration proud. First, we put it on Karina. So how's the arithmetic holding up? Same as before. Maylin also found no discernible change. Hong Hong was the last to try on the head. Why not Tongnamja? Recite the Greek national anthem. I don't know. Wow, it worked! I know just as little as I did before. That is really too bad. Well, take off the hat before you suffocate to death. Yes, I know you by the blade of your sword, so sharp and bright, as on the earthling strides your violent kite. Huh? What are you spouting now? Now I remember the text. It seems that the reception is better now. So Hong Hong get really did somewhat get all his knowledge from a computer of some kind, sort of like how an Alexa does. Precisely. You can call me Alexa, baby. And the other two, Maylin and I must have gotten our little computers bit in up there, right? But how would that work? I mean, one can't just feed in a computer into your head. One surely can't, but somebody obviously did. Blackout! Whoops. What was that? The lights went off for a few. Probably just a brief power interruption. Maybe there is a thunderstorm somewhere. No, that couldn't have been it. Why not? Karina pointed to the overhead light. Because it's broad daylight, and so it should still have been fairly bright even without the lamp. Then, what was that? I have no idea, but we should go outside and see if everything is okay. We went to the door. But the door wouldn't open. Someone must have locked it. Huh? Who and why? I assume that's the same one who's been messing around with our brains. Someone who therefore has infinitely more power than we do. And we are their prisoners. Oh my god. And one can only hope that they don't dissect us like insects. No! We fell silent. Desperately, we thought about what we could do. What's that monitor next to the door, Hong Hong? Oh, this one. Oh, and there's pink hair girl, right? What monitor? There, to the right of the door, on the wall. Oh my god. It doesn't know what the monitor is? I don't know, I've never seen it before. Oh my god. Shush, that can't be. We looked at the monitor. Wait a minute, that's... Oh, the pink girl. Unfortunately, I cannot welcome you personally, but hopefully I can do that soon. The door will open for you once you have solved all the tests. Oh my god. Of course, you are permitted to use your new abilities. As for the tests, you have to rebuild those by yourself. And you have as much time as you want. I have gone and stopped it for you. Ooh. Stop the time? However, if you cannot solve the test, then unfortunately I would have to do something to you that I would really much prefer not to. Like dissecting? Since I actually like you, I'll keep my fingers crossed. Jumalana. Yeah. What in the world is that? Who was this Jumalana? In Korea, when you say ajumma to refer to some mid-aged woman. And what had she stopped for us? Fine. She made it out like she was having some harmless fun with us, but then to drop this sinister threat, a cold shiver ran down my spine. A shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Man, life has just begun, but now I've found and found way. We had to solve the riddle, no matter the cost. You can search the room by clicking around with the mouse. Use the arrow at the top left and the right to turn around by 90 degrees. Click on your friends if you want to ask any one of them for help. Okay. 대길 대리. Yeah. To examine, take notes. You can always go back. Use the arrow. Yeah. Sooner or later. Yeah. Okay. Just click on your friends. What? There's note on the wall that I'm sure is a clue. Maylin shows a yellow piece of paper that says in neat, girly writing, how do you say vegetable in Italian? Look there. Do you know who wrote that, Hong Hong? I don't know. I certainly didn't. And my mother usually writes in Chinese. And if not, then in block letters. I think that's our first clue. Great job on finding that one, Talamja. We thought it would be good to collect information we find in one place. Hong Hong stuck a big piece of paper on one of the shelves. Italian vegetables. Raise your hand. Is there any Italian here in the chat? A closet. On the door, there's a small light green dot. Inside the closet you found. The next code number is 28, but not 96, if you are correct here. Oh. The same thing. The cabinet is locked with a 3-digit combination lock. So the number here. So I need to find the last number, right? There's never been a combination lock on that cabinet before. Then we have to find the right number to open the cabinet. It should be 3 digits. Box of green peppers labeled verdure. Verdure is the Italian word for vegetables. So let's take a better look at. Upon closer inspection, you notice that there are 3 pieces of paper underneath the bell pepper. The first note just says, the immovable will become movable once everything is in place. Very enigmatic. The second one note states, for the combination lock on the cabinet, you need a secret number, which is written on the next slip of paper. The third slip contains the following text. The secret number is the smallest 3-digit happy number? What is happy number? 3-digit happy number. Ask Karina. What are happy numbers, by the way? That's a funny name for it, isn't it? But this is actually quite simple. To test whether a number is happy, take the digit to the number and square them. Then add the result. This gives you a new number. Then with it, you do the same again and again, and so when you eventually get to 1, the number is happy. Oh my god, this is difficult. How should I get to 1? Well, take 10 for example. If I square the digit 1 and 10, 1 and 0 come out again, and the sum of the 2 equals to 1. Finish it. It must be 100. You know. Yes. Or 001 maybe. Okay, let's go back to the problem. Smallest happy number 3 digit. Yeah. And there are any bigger happy numbers? I still found it hard to call a number happy. Yeah, infinitely many even. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. I had understood that halfway. Well, if I didn't get anywhere at all, I could certainly ask Karina again. On the other hand, if I could solve this without her, that would be cool. Okay. 3-digit code. It was 100. Good job, Trick Play. Inside the cabinet are 2 wooden boxes containing ghost stones, and the same ones you played with Hong Hong, a fancy silver iPad, and a strange note. Also, underneath the note is a scroll with some riddles. Yes, a riddler. Gobos. These are the same wooden boxes. Yeah, nothing special. iPad. This yours, Hong Hong? No, I've never seen that before. You turn it over. There's a funny sticker on the back. Let me switch on the iPad. Passcode. I can enter different code numbers here. Entering a wrong passcode will immediately terminate test. Oh my god. No. I'd better leave this be until I'm absolutely sure. Closure at notes. Oh, it's Chinese. The black stones form a code number for the iPad. Okay. Examine the scroll, the first letters of the countries from a Chinese word. You will see it again. Choose it then. In which country Freddie's Mercury birthplace located today? Is Zanzibar, right? But is Zanzibar a country? Which country finished second in the Oceania qualifying group for the Soccer World Cup? Oh my god. Which country became world champion in Quidditch? Oh my god. What is Japan called in Japanese? Nihon. Nippon. Right? I know that. So N. Z. Yeah. Quidditch world champion. I have to look it up. Quidditch. World champion. Mm. 2016. So it's Australia. Random guess without knowing the countries. Tian. So third letter is A, and last letter is N. Is Zanzibar. The first, Freddie Mercury was born in Zanzibar. And what? Tanzania. So T. Oh yeah, you are clever, Tripre. And yeah, it could be Tian. Yeah, I guess. Hong Hong about them. To which question do you still need answers to? The second one. Israel. So, Tian. Yeah. I know. Israel. Now Israel plays in Europe, right? They belong to Europe when it comes to soccer. No, I'll pass on that. Okay. So Tian and the note. The black stones form a code number for iPad. So it should be, the black stone means odd numbers, right? 1, 3, 5, 7. What the hell is that? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. What? How could that be a code, I don't see how. Hover over it again. Yeah. Spell something out. Yeah, I know this. I know this. I can read the Chinese characters. That simple Chinese characters. Yeah. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19. And where's 21? 21, 23, 25, 20, where's 27? 27, 20, 29, 29. Yeah, that's all. I found all the odd numbers, but I don't know what that means. Or just the position? Yeah. I don't think it's just 1, 3, 5, 7. Then it doesn't need to be in Chinese. Right? 31? Why? Why do you think it's 31? Because it stops at 29? The next number is 31? The left is spelled out 3. And the right is a line. Now I see. Wow, you are good at it. Trick play. 31. Yeah. I wouldn't be able to solve this without you guys. So, iPad. Yeah. Yes. What if it were wrong? You want to enter the code number 31? Yes. You confirm the input. Welcome to our IQ test. Oh yeah. Bring all the balls to the exit. Control them with the arrow button. Use the X button to restart or exit the level. Level 1 of 5. Where am I? If I play this, all the stones go here, right? Now I see. There's no limitation about the moves, so I can just do it all day. You know, it's simple, but it could get more and more complicated. Number 2 out of 5. First, we should do this, and then do this. Or could I have done this just with one move? I don't know. Let's just do it one by one. Isn't it kind of simple? Oh, and for your information, it's about 3:50 here in Korea. 10 to 9. 10 to 4, I'm sorry. 10 to 4 a.m. So after solving this, I think I should go to bed. Okay, this bomb must be something that I shouldn't be touching, I guess. But there's no way because I go up, I touch this. I see. White stones. I do nothing. I can do nothing without you, I guess. This one holds the stones. Okay, then it can be much easier, right? Oh, yeah. This should be it. Yeah, but if I guess if we touch the bomb, it will explode, I guess. Should I touch it? Should I touch it? The last level. Okay, let's touch this. I told you. That will explode. Okay, so left or right, that's not the answer. Congratulations! I solved them. I solved all of them. Nice. Yeah. The next thing is try the year on top of the mouse as a code on the iPad. Okay. 2020, right? Yeah. I remember. Mess of a ghost stone in G. What is that? Grams. Didn't it say? Yeah. Yeah, it's the year over the mouse is 2020. Yeah, you're right. The small cabinet is locked tight, though you can't seem to find a keyhole anywhere on it. Yeah, anyway, very strange. You shouldn't have been able to lock this. Someone went out of their way to install a lock on it. Few cans of mango juice. Yummy. Did you want to drink something, Tolanja? Just help yourself. Small yellow note is on the wall. I'm sure it means something though. Yeah. Santa Lucia. Box of tomatoes. A bag of rice. Empty plate. If anytime you do get stuck, just click on Karina. That aside, doesn't that kind of look like the shelves there on the wall behind our chairs? So, take a look at this. That's what she's suggesting. The boxes under the shelf are as if they've been welded in place and cannot be moved. Very peculiar. The 7 boxes with the blue stripes are all empty. They can therefore be easily moved to other side. Okay. So reassigning is the puzzle, one of the puzzles, right? Okay, and yeah. Now I feel super tired. Yeah. So I think I cannot go on with this anymore. So bye for now, you guys. And later, yeah, let's do this again together. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Yeah, Trick Play. Thank you for helping me with the puzzles. I couldn't have done it without you. And Chen Mike is streaming. Yeah, let's raid Chen Mike. Why it's not working? Yeah, bye.
I raided you with a party of 13.